I'm here at the RYA Dinghy Watersports Show 2024 with Ben Anderson, who is the latest Sailingfast Team Rider. And you're sailing ILCA 4s at the moment, and you're having a pretty successful time of it. How have your results been lately?
Yeah, so I was out in Palamos in Spain, near Barcelona, just like south of it, during Christmas time. And so we had the Palamos Christmas race for then, and I did pretty well. I won that one, which is good. And then recently I've been out in Valencia for the Alicante for the Valencia week. It's confusing. And that was for the Olympic week, which is quite cool. And I managed to get third under 16 male, which is a really good prize. And that second event was certainly a more higher standard, as we had the Optimist Women's World Champion and really good Spanish sailors, like national champions there. But yeah, it's really good, always really good experience to be training out there and sailing.
Brits going out onto the continent, especially when you're young, it's very hard to take them on their own waters. And so to get those results is a really big step.
Yeah, we don't see many British people, except from Worlds and Euros, go out to do events like Europa Cups or Christmas races. So I think it's quite good. I'm showing people that you can come out to these events, and it's good too. It's certainly tricky as there's not ever any other Brits there, so it's hard. Like, I'm only speaking to Spanish people, and not all of them actually speak English, so it's quite tricky. And it's hard because you're racing against them on their own home turf, so they know the places. Like, I've never been there before, but you know, it's still amazing, really good community, even though they don't all speak English.
To be a Sailingfast team rider, Duncan and Emma and the team, they are at every single sailing event. What does that support mean to you?
It certainly means I have someone who's always helped me there. Like, let's say I've broken my boom or something, which hopefully never happens, and hasn't happened yet, but they'll be there to help me. Like, even if a traveller's wed through, they'll be there. I think it's quite good because I've known them since I've started my sailing in WASP and ILCA, and they've always been there to the helping hand. Like, I could borrow something off them, like let's say my mum's on the water at like WASP Nationals, then the committee, then they would say, oh yeah, just have this piece of rope and pay me later, kind of thing. And it's really great to have that person to help you there.
What are your major events for the 2024 season?
Well, I have Worlds and Euros in the ILCA 4, which are somewhere in Slovenia for Euros and Vienna, Portugal for Worlds. And also trying to do some events like Palencia. In Palencia, there's this cup just before the Spring Cup in Azola and stuff like that, just to get that experience before Worlds and Euros, the two big events. And also, less so much ILCA, but WASP side, I have the WASP Worlds, which were WASP Euros, but now changed to Worlds in Sandford, I don't know if I said that correctly, but in Norway. And that's around, I think, July, turning like August time, and that'll be in a 6.9 for me, and I'm hoping that I can do well or even win that event.
That is a huge commitment of time. So have you got people to thank for the ferrying you around to these events?
Yeah, certainly my mum. She does everything for me, all the admin and everything. I barely even know what I'm doing till the week before. And someone who no one knows in the UK, really no one, Monica Azon. She was an Olympic sailor, and she's the coach that coaches me throughout these events. And I think it's quite a hard time for her because my other coach has sadly passed away in a motorcycle incident. And he was my other coach who would always be there. So I really did love that guy. He was such a great person, a good role model. And it's hard for her right now to cope with that. But I think she really respects her for her perseverance to go through and still coach us through these events.
And do you find any of the other team riders with Sailingfast, some of the sailors who've been involved for a while, are they getting involved at all, giving you any tips?
Yeah, so when I started sailing WASPs, I'll focus on WASP more, but there's people like Hattie Rogers and Sam Whaley, Sam also does sail ILCA, and he's very helpful in my ILCA sailing as well. But in the WASP, they're always helping me, rigging my boat. Ross Banham also helped me replace my whole boat pretty much when it broke 2 days before Nationals. And they're always helping, always there, even if I don't do anything for them, but they're always just there to help, which I think is so lovely.
And what are your ambitions in sailing?
Just one of them is just enjoy everything I do. Take every single race, every single day as a new learning experience. Even if I don't do well, I know what I've done badly from that race, and I can take it forward to the next one.
Well, Ben, many thanks indeed for your time. We're going to be watching your progress in the sailing world with great interest, and it's fantastic that you've got the team of Sailingfast behind you in your progress.
Yeah, thank you. Really good to have Sailingfast as a new supporter throughout my sailing.
Thank you.
Thank you.